Hey, what's happening, y'all? So, we headed over here to Harmony Grill, Foster's, over on the east side on McGuffey. We gonna go get us some barbecue breast strips. I wanted some, plus my daughter wanted some, so I'm gonna run over there real quick and we gonna grab some. It's cold again out today. We ain't started work yet. We're just taking a regular ride. Go grab us something to eat before we get our day started. It's cold already. It feel like it's colder than it was yesterday. Say it's 38, but it's windy. That cool air is in there. Absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna go over here to Harmony Grill, get us some Foster's, and enjoy this barbecue and fries at the crib. I told y'all about Harmony Grill and some of the other videos. Place I've been growing up eating for some years now. Like one of my favorite spots. We might take Indianola all the way to the east side. And go through, maybe go through La La Land and then go to McGuffey. That might be a nice route. Used to be two corner stores, and on the left over there, on the left over there where that camper was, that was an old gas station, full service gas station. When I was a kid, you pulled up there, they'd check the oil while they pump your gas, check your tires, all of that stuff. Like, you don't even see a full service gas station nowadays. That's long gone. So it's gonna be another chilly one today. We're just out trying to grab us something to eat real quick. Gonna be cutting across Market Street. We done been over here in this area of Market Street before. Used to be a lot of bars and clubs and different things over here. They're actually turning that old Rite Aid into a Buckeye Senior Health Center. It's like a clinic for, I think, the older people. So they've been working on it for about a year. I guess they just about finished with it now. They're putting the words up on the outside and stuff. They did a lot in the inside. I know over the last year I seen them have cranes and everything in there, so that's cool. It's a little clinic here in the neighborhood for older people, though, because it ain't a lot of that stuff around in this community no more. This is Banner Supply. They sell a little bit of everything, wood, different types of stuff like that. They rent dumpsters, all that kind of stuff. VFW, but I think they lost their license somehow. We called the VFW, but I think they trying to reopen it as a bar again. I don't know. I noticed people, more activity over there in the past maybe 6 months than it was for the last 4 years. So they might be trying to get it open back up or something. Like I said, we're gonna go down the hill, and we're gonna go up through La La Land to McGuffey. This is on the south side right now. We still on the south side. McGuffey is our Foster's Harmony Grill. That's on the east side of Youngstown. I think it's an alternative school now, but when I was in school, that was a high school. And then we're gonna go down the hill, and it's a junior high school, which was 7th and 8th grade, called Adams. And it's gonna be down here to the left. Adams School, been closed a long time. Like, I think, yeah, it's been closed a long time. It was open when I was a kid, but by the time I think I got in high school or got out of high school or something, they closed down. So they've been closed for a while now. This neighborhood used to be a really nice neighborhood. Bunch of Italian families. I had a teacher, Miss Testa. Her grandma used to make Italian pizza. And I remember coming down here, I probably had to be in 4th grade, something like that. And we came down, she brought me and a couple other classmates. We got to have homemade Italian pizza that her grandmother made. And I think it was this street down here. I think it was Taft that her grandmother used to live on. I don't remember what house it was. It was so long ago, but I think it was Taft. But over here to the, y'all see El Patron, that's Adams School, that building there. That's been closed for a long time. Like I say, we got a bunch of schools that's closed over the years in Youngstown and just didn't make it. So we overlooking the Camel, Ohio, the east side, and the steel mills right now. So all that you see over there, that's all Camel, the steel mills, the east side of Youngstown. We're gonna go over that bridge down there, that's Center Street Bridge. So that's where we're gonna take Center Street Bridge, and we're gonna get to the east side. And we're gonna, like I said, go through La La Land, across High and Oak Street, and these roads is raggedy, over to McGuffey. The building on the left used to be a tire shop. I think it still is, but before that, I think it used to be some kind of bar or lounge back in the day, like a hall or a bar, club. My mom was telling me. So, like I said, a lot of this stuff been taking big transitions over the years. Over there, all that area that you see down there, that was the old mills. They on both sides. Over here too, there's a bunch of the old mills. down there under the bridge. This is Center Street Bridge. This bridge was closed for years. They finally, I guess, made some money, did a project to reopen it. And I want to say the late 90s, early 2000s, maybe. I ain't exactly sure. But when I was a kid, it was closed. This used to be one of them big bridges with the big blue bridges that went from one side of the town to the other. Connects the south side to the east side and Struthers to Cameron. And it was huge holes in this bridge. Like, it was done. It was done. But people used to cut across it and navigate and step over the holes and around the holes to get from the east side to the south side, just because even though it was dangerous, it was a quicker route. That gas station that we just passed on our left, they got real good Puerto Rican food there too. So Puerto Rican cuisine, that gas station got some of the best food in the city. Don't let the fact that it's a gas station fool you. There's a lady in there, she's been cooking for years. Alright, y'all, we're gonna go up Jackson. Jackson is a hill that leads to, this is pretty much considered La La Land. This whole area, this hill, when it's snowing, your tires better be good because it's hard to get up. There's another school over here that we gonna pass. I want to say it's called Roosevelt, maybe. Or that's what it used to be called, Roosevelt. But I don't know, it's an alternative school now. But I think back in the day, this school was called Roosevelt. I ain't 100% sure. I didn't go here for elementary. Like I say, this street is Rigby. This is all La La Land, the east side of Youngstown. Alright, we coming up on Shihai at the light. Or did they put a stop sign here? Oh, that's wild. Alright, they took the street light off of Shihai up here. There used to be a street light here. This street used to have that much traffic that it needed a street light. But I guess they must have did a survey. I ain't been up this street in a while. And they took the street light out and put stop signs. So that's wild. That tell you how much the population had changed around here in that time. Coming up on this corner, right through the light, there used to be a library right there where that empty lot is. When I was a kid, we used to go to that library. My dad used to make us go read books every year, like a month before school started. We had to read books, and we always went to that library to do projects, use the encyclopedias, whatever it was. That was our neighborhood library. But ain't no library over here close now. I don't know where their closest library would be over here in La La Land. It's crazy, like I say, how quick stuff changed. Now, it used to be a street you could cut through back here. Everybody growing up, we called it the dirt road, but they closed that street. So I don't know if you can see up there. I'm gonna take y'all up here. They closed this street, so you can't cut across. You can't cut across no more. If y'all can see it right there, Yeah, that used to be, this street used to go all the way across. To East High School. But like I say, they closed that off, so you can't go that way no more. There's a couple ways around. I'm gonna take y'all the quickest way, and we're gonna go down East High. So yeah, I used to ride bikes over here, play on this street. They're like everything. The house over here, the Peach House, the Tan House, and the one next to it. There used to be some white kids that lived there. We used to come over here and play basketball in their yard. It was real cool. Their family was cool. My uncle, that building right there, you see with the truck by it, his name was Fred Scott. That used to be his shop. For years he was there, worked on cars, race cars, built cars, everything. Yeah, so we coming down the hill and we're gonna be turning on East High, and then we'll be over by dang near over by Foster's. Like I say, all this where we at is still considered La La Land. Now, when I think we was over here before at night, when you get to the other side of East High, this is East High. So I used to walk down this hill every day to school. Back then, like I say, our school entrance was right here in front of this building. That used to be the school entrance. We would walk up the steps and the school entrance was right there. But it's changed a lot. It's like a whole different school. That's their football field in front of the school now. So, like I said, oh, that's what I was trying to show y'all. Let me back up for somebody come. Right here, if you look this way, this is what's called the dirt road. This is the other side of that street I just showed you. This used to come all the way across to get to East High School, and they closed it. There was a lot of fights on that street. People used to meet on that street to fight, and you used to find burnt out cars, stolen cars in the bushes over there back in the day. So I guess that's probably why they ended up closing it. It was just like a little nuisance street that people got in trouble on. This street is Bennington. Like I said, there's been a lot of fights on this street too when we was kids in the 90s, early 2000s. This area would be called McGuffey, maybe. They won't call all this McGuffey, I guess. Like I say, we've been through the apartments over here. The McGuffey, what used to be called the McGuffey Terrace. It's back over in that area. If you can see the apartments through the bushes a little bit. But that used to be the McGuffey Terrace. Back down that street. I actually used to live in this brick house, the first brick house, when my son was a little boy. Like I said, this is Bennington. And we're gonna take Bennington down to Harmony Grill to Foster's. So we almost there. Like I say, this street that it had its good and its bad days. Like I say, the 90s was rough for a lot of communities in the 80s. But people, like I said, they trying to hold on to their homes. Some empty lots over here too. to now. This is Foster's Harmony Grill that I was telling y'all about. So, some of the best food in Youngstown. We're gonna go in here and get our barbecue breast strips and fries. This should be done. Then we gonna head on back to the south. So this is Harmony Grill. Yeah. Got the
You've been acting as if you're still in the league while you've been out of it. But when did you decide, you know what?
Check it
Maybe
out.
I should be
Been eating here for years. Some of the best food in Youngstown. I'm telling you.
The day I retired and walked away in 2020, to be honest, I've always thought about it.